Hello folks, Jonathan Milam here. I hope you're having a good day. I've got a CarolBrass 5060L. That's 5060L. I suppose the L refers to the reversed lead pipe here. A very nice horn. Love the ring on the first slide. I really like rings. Wish they had them everywhere. But very nice trumpet. Now, some said this was patterned lightly after the Bach Stradivarius. The 5060H, I think they call it, usually has two of the standard, not reversed lead pipe, but standard lead pipe, and then the two braces on that. I guess perhaps this would be a little bit like the Stradivarius reversed lead pipe, but with most of them you get a light body and occasional light bell. But with this, I think that's a standard body, and of course one of the bright spots. Of all things, I've got a really ugly day here. Charleston, South Carolina, wonderful place to live, but it's just very dark outside. But brass for the tuning slide, sterling silver for the lead pipe. Very nice. I think it gives a little bit of zip, and I had this horn for a little while, sold it to a friend of mine up in Canada. Heather, you should never have let it go. And it's come back to me. Very nice horn. I'll probably be releasing it because I've just about got a total Strad household. In fact, I'm looking at about 5 of them right now. But a wonderful horn. I think it's got a great sound. I think you'll agree. We'll probably just play that old song, Wouldn't That Be Lovely? Going to use a GR64MS medium shallow mouthpiece, and then we'll go deeper with a very nice Reeves flugel type piece. Wouldn't that be lovely? Very nice horn. Very nice horn. Not sure why, but there's a little bit of lacquer wear along the bell here. Don't know if you'll be able to see that. A little stronger here. And then there is a patch gone right under the lead pipe. Don't know how in the world. Well, yeah, I do know how you can see that. I take the third slide out. My lands, the compression is so good it just won't hardly go. Okay, right there you can see the lacquer discoloration just right here. Very funny. Now I would actually think it was a bad case because there's nothing around the valve block, and that's usually, if it's hand wear, where you see the wear. Bell looks fantastic. In fact, the flare looks fantastic. But nonetheless, just a little bit of wear there. Bummer to some people. I could care less. My favorite Strad right now has 3 patches, and I'm thinking of having one more put on it. Really though, I just switched first slides and had one with a patch that I put on mine. I like the additional weight at that place on the horn. And I don't know why they don't put more patches on the third slide. You know, they say they like that weight down at the bottom of the valve block. I'll tell you, I like it. But at any rate, no patches. CarolBrass, and we've got a very deep trumpet flugel piece here. Best one I've ever played, and I've had several. This is the Reeves C2J, and we'll try that same song, Wouldn't That Be Lovely? Boy, I hadn't used that song in a long time, and it's got such a nice melody. I might have been making mistakes there. Okay, I'm not really warmed up, and but anyway, and I shouldn't do this. I should never do this. I should never try a lead mouthpiece because I almost never work with them, and I wind up embarrassing myself. But if you got to play lead in a big band, you got to have a lead mouthpiece. Maybe this is what you'll sound like on the wonderful CarolBrass 5060L. We'll probably do that same song and lift it up a fourth and see how many mistakes I can make. Isn't that weird? That's a lead mouthpiece. I'm going to go back to my MS, got a lot more room in it, and see if I can give you a little better B flat with that. Who needs a lead mouthpiece? What a nice horn. And I'll be honest, you know, every embouchure is different. There's a great player at YouTube here that demos some excellent songs, and he is a top player. But I heard him one time, he said, I really have to watch switching mouthpieces. He said, it's very tough. And I can understand that if I use a bunch of different rims, a Reeves rim and a GR rim and a Warburton rim, they're all very close to the same size, but the pressure point is in different areas. And I think some embouchures, it doesn't matter. I've seen some guys that can play a trombone mouthpiece and do very well. I really struggle with a trombone mouthpiece, and I think it's the way we have our chop set up is what I really, really do think. I do better with valves. I do better with horns that are older, leaky valves, a little bit of space in these slides. I just find them much easier to play than a new horn, and my range is better on them generally. So we're all different, but at any rate, marvelous horn. I hadn't had a CarolBrass in a while since I had the Giuffretti, which was a great horn. This is a much smaller bell than the Giuffretti, and it is also a standard weight, so it's a little heavier bell, not heavy, but anything would be heavier than the Giuffretti bell. And I had mentioned the Giuffretti had a small receiver. The Giuffretti receiver ends right about there. It's really a very small receiver. This is a much more average one. CarolBrass puts out some wonderful, wonderful horns. Our friends in Taiwan, long may they have their republic. All right, as always, folks, thanks for tuning in. I do apologize. Sometimes I talk a little more than I intend to. But nonetheless, love the comments down below. If you feel it in your heart, a thumbs up is always a wonderful thing. Take care of yourself, and we've got a slew of horns we need to make a video of. I've got an Olds Opera that I just got in that I need to let the world know about. Take care of yourself and someone near you.